Good morning, students. Let us enjoy a very nice lyric of Robert Frost, a very famous poet, Robert Frost. The title Fire and Ice. Fire and Ice, though it is very, this in these few lines, they are very little, but a very vivid description and a vast description just created by Robert Frost. In these lines, he is focusing very nice point of human qualities, human nature, human desire. Though since the evolution of the world, there are different opinions about the destruction or the end of the world, whether it may be it cause of a fire or a cause of snow. Fire may be cause and snow may be cause. So, but this is just to say. But let us just enjoy the line first of all. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of it to say that fire of destruction ice is also great and would suffice. Dear student, in these lines, a very in a very compact situation. This is a lyric, and the lyric is the very the richest form of poetry, because poetries are of many types: sonnet, lyric, ballad, ode, blank verse, LC, etc. And it is a very nice lyric. Lyric is a very nice and a very rich form of poem, and it is full of desire and emotion and the sentiment of the poet. It is focusing on the sentiment and lyric of many types. It is religious and so many types. But in these lines, the Robert Frost is trying to develop the situation, the opinion of the world. He is he was the very keen observer of the nature, the society, and he observed society very nicely. And while he is telling, some say the world will end in fire. Actually, if you are focusing so far poetic device concerned, because very many rich poetic devices has been used here. For example, rhyme scheme. This is your rhyme scheme: A B A B C B C B C B, like this. And there are two contrast, antithesis, two contrast, to extreme of the extreme point of anything. Fire and ice. Now it's a fire is a fire, and ice is ice. So this is creating a nice contrast here, and metaphor. When fire is just telling this emotion, and ice is it. So it's just a very nice figure of speech metaphor here. And so far symbolism concerned in this, the beauty of this poem, symbolism concerned, he is talking about the human nature, human behavior, human sentiment and emotion, and all these are just creating a very nice scenario, a very beautiful picture of the world. Now, fire is just a symbol of emotion. But now if emotion is under control, it is okay. But if it is beyond control, now in the modern scenario, with the advancement of science, people are thinking like anything. They are disturbing the whole chain of the nature. The ecological system has been very disturbed. The people are just cutting trees and polluting river and the sound pollution, water pollution, air pollution, various type of pollution in the world, and they are cutting down trees like anything. They are not thinking at least about that. It is our life. If we are cutting without like anything, it is just we are ending our life, and the desire, the passion, the thinking of the people are just focusing that the fire is just the symbol of this, and telling this. So some say it's ice. So but ice is just a very cold response. Suppose you are doing something nice, but you are not getting a warm reception. People are not favoring you, and they are just this is a very very cold. It's a hatred. Very narrow-minded, very rational. They are just very cunning and money-minded, and they are bothering about himself, perhaps not bothering about the whole masses, the human being, the masses, the common people. And now common people are facing life problem like anything, and those who are the flooded with desire, they are uprooting the whole chain of the situation, the whole chain of this universe. So what I have tested of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. So poet is in the favor of fire here, and but if it is had to perish twice, so he is focusing on this hate, because this ice is just it kind of destroy the kind of maybe cause of the world doubly twice. And so he is in favor of fire, and it is the hatred, the human narrow-mindedness, this cunningness, and this all such type of such type of great nature is very dangerous so far this human. So with the help of these lines, is talking about the human behavior, human nature, because human are so greedy that they are not bothering about the system of the earth. They are just bothering about their own greed, their own benefit, etc. So history, I think, know enough of it to say that destruction ice is also great and would suffice. So both are the cause of end and destruction of this whole world, fire and ice. But so far fire concerned, at least fire is just emotion and sentiment and caring about other. But if it's going beyond the range, it is creating disturbance and the harm for human society, because cutting up trees and forest and polluting rivers and other thing like this, and the mountain for their own bit. So these materialistic purposes. So he is just against this, and both are cause of the destruction of the world, fire and ice. Ice is a very cold response, a hatred. Nowadays, man is, the whole world is full of hatred, and people are hating each other. They are just ready to demolish whole world with the help of sophisticated weapons, nuclear war and atom bomb, etc. But they are not bothering about the human chain. They are not about the life. They are not bothering about the sentiment and emotion of the people. They are very cold and they are very rational, and they are full of hatred. So once again, I am just summarizing these poetic devices, this antithesis, fire and ice, this critical contrast, and metaphor, fire and this emotion and ice hate, and this symbolism, this because the human nature, human behavior is just symbolizes as if a human nature, and now it is rhyming scheme A B A B C B C B. So this whole poem just focusing on society, the human nature, and the telling something more, because he was the keen observer of the society and he observed the whole world. Because man is so greedy, man is so self-centered that he is not bothering about the thing which are very beneficial for so far human life concerned. So fire and ice both are responsible for the end and destruction of the world, but he is supporting fire, and so far this ice concern, it is twice responsible for the destruction of the whole world. It would be continued. Okay, thank you very much.